What's up, true players? It's your homie C-Rod, and because of popular demand, I bring you my take on the Capitan Bojack. And this Bojack is actually not that bad with the support of the anniversary box. And if you guys are unaware of what he does, let me go over him real quick. Well, he has an auto that when you play a Bojack card onto the field, you're able to draw one card and give this guy a 5k boost power. Pretty decent ability because you're able to bring out Bojacks during your turn and during your opponent's turn to keep drawing. And then another auto that when you combo two cards in your combo area and you happen to have two Bojack cards that you comboed from the battle area, you're able to KO one of your opponent's battle cards that happens to be in rest mode. And that is pretty much Bojack. He's going to be spamming out the Bojack army and drawing a lot. Then an awakening ability, which is one of the worst awakening abilities that I've ever seen, that when your life is at 4 or less, you may flip this card over, and that's pretty much it. And then you turn into, boom, Bojack the Pirate Capitan. Now this guy has a permanent that you can combo your Bojack cards that are in the battle area in rest mode. So that's pretty good. So, you know, that's a pretty cool kinky ability. And another auto that when you play a Bojack card, you're able to draw a card. Pretty much the same thing as his Unawakened ability. And the same pretty much auto that when you combo two Bojack cards from the battle area, you're able to KO one of your opponent's battle cards that's in rest mode. And that is Bojack the Leader. And now let's get straight into what I am running in the deck. And since you're going to be spamming out Bojack cards, we're going to be running our searcher of the deck, which is the Space Pirate Bido. And this guy, you could only have one of them on the field at a time. That's his permanent. An auto that when you play this card, you're able to search the top 5 and add yourself a Bojack card, allowing us to search the ideal Bojack play. And an activate main that you can place this card in the owner's drop area, then choose 5 Bojack cards from the drop, shuffle them back into the deck, allowing you to not deck out and recycle the Bojack spamming. So we are running 4 of these Space Pirates. I'm gonna put them over here. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about Bojack, and was Bojack one of your favorite movies? It was one of mine. I actually bought that movie and I owned the actual DVD. So we got the Space Pirate Bojack, another one drop that you're able to play out from your hand. And same permanent, you can only have one of these on the field at a time. An auto that when you play this card, you're able to choose one of your Bojack cards with an energy cost of 2 or less from your hand and play it, which is pretty darn good because that's how you spam out the Bojack army. And an auto that when you combo this card, you're able to switch one of your opponent's battle cards to rest mode, allowing you to survive during defense, like when your opponent's going offense, and also just KO cards with your leader's ability by switching into rest mode. Then I added Space Pirate Gokua. I keep confusing him as like Goku, but Gokua. And I added this guy because he's a 15k Bojack card that's an energy cost of 2, so you're able to bring him out with the Space Pirate Bojack. And this guy's here just for one reason and one reason only, to attack. And he has an auto that when you play this card, if your leader is a Bojack card, you're able to choose one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode, and it cannot switch to active mode during your opponent's next turn, which is pretty darn good to stop your opponent from bringing out like restanding a pretty boss card. So we have 2 of those, pretty much 15k attackers. I realized that having 15k attacker Bojack cards is pretty good. Then we're running 3 of the Space Pirate Zangia. I don't know if I read it right, but Zangia. This card's actually very powerful in the deck. Same permanent that you could only have one of these on the field at a time. And an auto that when this card is played, you're able to choose one Bojack card with an energy cost of 1 from your deck and play it out onto the field. So this card allows you to swarm the field with the Bojack members. And in activate main, you can place this card in the drop area to choose one of your Bojack cards in the battle area, and it gains critical for the turn. Pretty good. You know, this card combined with Bojack, which is this guy right here, is spamming potential. Then one of the new cards from the anniversary box, which we are running 2 of, is Violet Rush Zangia. So we're running just 2 of these because this card is ideally very powerful for comboing. So if your leader is a Bojack card, when this card is comboed from your battle area, it gains an additional 5k. So it's like a pseudo combo, and it's a 10k combo. And then at the end of battle, when this card is used for combo from the battle area, you're able to return this card back to your hand, allowing you to recycle the Zangief for comboing pressure. So we have 2 of those. And then for the boss play setup, we have Bojack himself, Galactic Disruptor, the actual Bojack card that you want to have in your hand and mulligan hard for, because he has 2 activate mains. One activate main says if you have 2 or more Bojack cards in play, you're able to play this card from your hand onto the field without paying any energy, which is good to also get your Bojack leader's auto to draw a card. And another activate main that if your leader is Bojack, obviously, and you're unawakened, you're able to discard this card from your hand, draw 2 cards, and awaken your leader if you have 2 or more energies. So turn 2, you can discard this card and awaken your leader at high life. This card's very, very, very necessary in the deck, and that's why we are running 4 of those. Then another necessary component of the deck is another 3-drop Bojack, because we need to have a 3-drop Bojack on the field to do the big boss play. So this Bojack Pirate's Pride is it's funny how they call him Pirate's Pride. Yeah, this guy is a counter attack. It's a negate. You're able to negate an attack, and if you have a dual color energy, he becomes a 1-drop negate play. So you're able to have this Bojack 3-drop on the field during your opponent's turn, negate the attack, get your leader's auto to draw a card, and he also forces your opponent to drop 1 from the top of their deck. Then you have a 3-drop Bojack to go into the boss play, which I will go over. So I'm going to put the Bojack setup right here, the 3 drops. Now, for our extra card that I am running from the Bojack engine is Arrival of the Space Pirates. Arrgh. Space Pirates right here. This guy's actually very, very good. Activate main, you're able to choose 1 Bojack bridge card with an energy cost of 2 or less from your deck and play it in rest mode, then shuffle your deck. Very useful to get you the ideal Bojack play. And we're running just 2 of those. All these guys over here are targets. Then for our dual color card, which is obviously gonna be Bojack himself, we are running 4 of the Bojack Resident Agent of Destruction. So this is our dual color card. In this deck, you want to mulligan hard turn 1 for a dual color. You only need 1 dual color energy, and then the rest could be yellow. This card has Arrival for 1 yellow energy, and an auto that when you play this card, you're able to switch one of your opponent's battle cards to rest mode, and then they have to drop 1 from the top of their deck. Awesome card to defend your leader from attacks. And then we got one of the new cards from the anniversary box, Violet Rush Bojack. And this Bojack is actually not that bad. He comes out for Arrival for 1 yellow energy as well, and an auto that when this card activates Aegis, which is when during the defensive step, you're able to discard a dual color card, which is blue and yellow, or just the blue and yellow card, and then you're able to restand 2 of your energies and draw a card with this guy. Awesome to have on the field because he's barrier and he's going to be hard to remove, and you're going to be having cards to restand all the time if you tap it out for the big boss play. Then our super combo, Zamasu Sacred Disbelief. Since we're running Arrival cards, this card you combo it, switch your leader, your opponent's leader, or your opponent's battle card to rest mode, and you have a dual color in your combo to Arrival. Awesome super combo right here. We're running 4 of those, and then more dual color cards for arrivaling purposes. We got Rapid Movement Hit. You could combo this card without it paying the energy if you have a dual color in your energy, and you should turn 1. So this card allows us to Arrival some more. We are running 2 of those. Then for our big boss, big killer play, we are running 4 Bojacks because you want to have this card in your hand. So this is the whole point of the deck, guys. Bojack the Plunderer. So why is this the whole point of the deck? He has an activate main. You're able to EX evolve for 4 energies on top of a Bojack on the field with an energy cost of 3. What Bojack is that going to be? Well, it's this Bojack that comes out onto the field for free, or this Bojack that you're able to negate and play out onto the field. So then you have a target to evolve. Turn 4, this is what you want to play out. He has 2 crazy autos. one auto that when you play this card, if your life is at 5 or more, you're able to switch all your opponent's cards to rest mode. And then that's very powerful because its next auto says when your opponent switches one of their cards back to active mode, you're able to force them to warp one card from their hand. So if they tapped out and during their charge phase they restand like 4 energies and 2 battle cards, they're going to be warping every single card from their hand, almost 1 card per card that goes back to active mode. So during their charge phase, they're going to be warping their entire hand. And then he also has an activate main that says choose 1 Bojack card from the battle area, place it in the drop area to give them dual attack. This guy is just going to destroy your opponent's hand every single time they restand a card. That is the boss play, which we are running 4 of. Then for our negate, because we want to survive long enough to bring out Bojack turn 4, we got Flying Nimbus, negate an attack, discard 1 yellow, and then they can only make 1 more attack with battle cards. Awesome card right here. We are running 4 of those. And then last but not least, we got Senzu Bean, and this Senzu Bean is very powerful. You're able to restand an energy and give 5k for the turn to one of your cards, and that ability right there is super key for defense to stay alive or to manipulate your energy to get that big Bojack on the field to warp your opponent's entire hand. And this is the Bojack deck. This is the best Bojack deck I have been able to make. So if you guys like it, there it is. Subscribe if you're new here. Make sure to give me a like, and also leave me a comment in the comment section below what deck profile you guys want me to go over, because I read them. And I made this deck because in the comment section I have a super fan out there is like, where's the Bojack deck, where's the Bojack deck? So leave me a comment and I'll make that deck profile if I see you consecutively commenting on our videos. So that's gonna be it. Make sure to smash that like, subscribe, and stay super.